On June 10th, 2023, my friend Maxwell made a video exposing the colossal Peter reign that is VRChat and Splash Source, where he uncovered one partially unpunished inveterate child predator known online as Captain Baz, aka MissBreezyKawaii, a pedophile with extensive history of sexually exploiting minors who were under the age of 18, spreading numerous threats and harassment to other victims, denies proof, spreading misinformation, and baiting people. And to no one's surprise, MissBreezyKawaii tore it down like none of it ever happened. The fickle thing about it, though, was that she wanted the video cut and censored in accordance with the privacy guidelines, manually reviewed by YouTube's legal staff in order for the educational/informational shell that remained public on the platform even if the video was unlisted or age-restricted. I myself have personally seen the entire video and know much about Breezy's wrongdoings, and there was not one timestamp that she could find that does anything even remotely illicit, especially compared to the other catastrophic NSFW streams/posts that already plagued YouTube and the minds of children. And for what? Because of Breezy's 3 kids that she featured in her channel and the post that was years ago before the transition. Is this a joke? Maxwell documenting 30 minutes of Breezy's dark secrets is somewhat a violation of her privacy? Everything was perfectly fine until almost 3K fucking people watched it, but the very second MissBreezyKawaii watches that video, interesting. We tried to file several reports on Breezy's channel due to her violent behavior, but YouTube is unwilling to do their fucking jobs by punishing the people who violated the terms of service and making the whole platform worse than it already is. And Maxwell has had enough.
A lot has since gone down when I originally posted my video 10 months ago. Since then, many people have reached out to me privately to share their personal experiences with Breezy. Over these past 10 months, we've been collecting more evidence of MissBreezyKawaii's continuous irrational behavior from her social media platforms. These include the following: Discord, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. This will be a follow-up of what's become of Breezy and why she hasn't changed one bit. But first, we should refresh our memories of why Breezy is a controversial and a dangerous individual. So, let's get on the road. Back in 2017, I had discovered an account that had multiple posts related to Captain Bass, aka MissBreezyKawaii. But for the time being, since this took place before the rebrand, we're going to refer to her as Bass, as that was her name during this time. For the account's protection, I will not be giving out the names, but within these posts, it shows that Bass a marina incident. But what is a marina incident? Well, when these posts were made, Marina was 14 at the time, while Bass was in his 30s. Bass would go on to publish a photo of a marriage between him and a Marina, which, question, why? This began to spark controversy with the Splatoon community, and as Bass discovered the accounts posting negative things about him, Bass began to go down a spiral of controversies as more evidence started to pile up against him of being a dangerous, creepy individual against minors. This isn't just a thing of the past, as he still creeps on minors to this day, but we'll get to that later. There are a lot of screenshots of Bass's past and present pedophilia histories I want to share. But let's start off with the first one in the past. First off, in the past, Bass has groomed an underage victim who is 12 and with overprotective parents. Not knowing the fact that it's illegal to operate an electronic device to commit a sexual act towards an underage minor. And guess what? Bass does not care and even when he wants to have sex with the victim, even if the 12-year-old is with him. According to research in Berry law, enticement of a child throughout the use of an electronic device may be prosecuted at both the state and federal levels. This is because that while enticing with a minor with the intention or engaging in sexual relations is what triggers the state to prosecute, it's the use of the federal mail system, including any facility or means or interstate or foreign commerce, such as the internet, that is crime under the federal law. The use of electronic devices to knowingly entice any person under age 18 to engage in sexual activity or attempting to do so is a federal crime. These include the following: cell phones, internet communication, example, computers and tablets, network servers, chat rooms, online gaming platforms, and social media. However, people can be charged from inside or outside the US, just to have in mind. If charges include accusations of traveling with the intent to engage in illicit sexual conduct, the maximum penalty could be up to 20 years in prison. Additionally, a minimum of 10 years sentence may be imposed by the court when the victim is under 18, with the possibility of life imprisonment in certain circumstances. The court can also leverage fines of up to $250,000 in order to be supervised release conditions that last for the entirety of the convicted individual's life.
But wait, there's more!
There is more than one minor he groomed over the years. The next victim we have is a 17-year-old, which will be censored. According to these screenshots, Bass has also done some disturbing things, but this one, it's much worse. When the victim was 16, she went to the hospital for an emergency breast check due to a lump she found. After she told Bass about it, guess what Bass had to say? This is the one message that Bass had to say. Quote, "I hope you get breast cancer."
You what?
The interaction all started when they were friends on Facebook. Then Bass proceeded to call the victim, and sadly, she had to answer to see what Bass exactly wanted. The victim was wearing a tight skirt, but that is when Bass apparently saw a 15-year-old and then began to comment on how big they are. Like, why? Why comment on how big they are? Keep in mind that Bass is over 30 plus years old, while the victim, on one hand, was under 18. Knowing the fact that Bass said the victim has what to be a quote-unquote and asked the victim to give Bass a forbidden word. The victim became self-conscious about her chest over him, but sadly she doesn't have the screenshots, but at least we can say that this is a prime example of how Bass would act if he's in contact with a female. However, after that convo ended when the victim blocked him, here we have another victim named Pika who was 17. The convo took place in Discord from March 29 till May 22nd of 2020. When Bass was doing questionable things, there aren't a lot of things, but Here are some screenshots shown on the screen. The only thing I can highlight for this was Bryce going through a divorce, or some other random things I have highlighted. Next thing we have is a 14-year-old, to which we will not name in this video for privacy reasons. But this one was quite more disturbing. Baz would proceed with his sexual acts and wanted the victim to live with him. He also sent photos of himself, along with images that will not be fully shown to avoid any other more complaints.
You're a bitch. You're nothing but a little whiny ass bitch. Flat out made a Dropbox with fake ass rigged up shit, and you fucking went around and took all my nudes. You're spreading it to minors. You know you're a pedophile, right, Maxwell? You're a pedophile for showing my nudes to people on your little dumb content. You little fuck. I hope you fucking take a look and do us all a favor.
This turned out to be an EDP 445 movement, knowing the fact that Baz has made several requests to the victim for photos of her body and what she is wearing. But the unthinkable thing Baz did next, he ordered a sex toy for the victim.
What the f? No!
If they ever were to come to Baz's house without knowing. As for the rest of Baz's messages, this will prove how dangerous he is. The rest of the pedophilia past can be found in the Google Drive below. But it's time we go to the present. Around February 2023, MissBreezyKawaii had a convo with an individual, as you guys know. The victim Breezy spoke to was 17. In this screenshot, we can see that Breezy has sent images of herself and along with images of her body. This is considered to be nude images still, but despite Breezy being in her 30s and the victim being 17, this is still considered to be pedophilia, if none of you are aware. Now that you're back up to speed with Baz's original controversies, now we can tackle what happened 10 months ago after I posted that original video. So, what has gone down after all this time? Well, grab some popcorn, get comfortable, because it only goes downhill from here. As I mentioned earlier, we've collected a lot more evidence of Breezy since the original video's release. People have reached out to me to share their experiences with Breezy and how she's negatively affecting them. After I had published a video, I was still keeping up to date with MissBreezyKawaii's shenanigans. I was constantly updating the Dropbox with new evidence and controversies Breezy found herself in. And to this very day, I'm still finding more and more Breezy's bullshit she's wrapping herself up in. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. After the video had been released, Baz began to rebrand on June 1st, or was it June 10th of 2023, if I'm right or wrong. The initial rebranding was basically a gender bend. He went from identifying as a man to a woman and went by the name MissBreezyKawaii during this time. She went to live with a now ex-friend of hers that goes by the name Doshi. Breezy proceeded to have a mental breakdown on streams. The footage is deleted on her channel, but I managed to archive it before it would completely vanish. Here was the footage.
Doshi, you're fucked. Straight up, you're fucked, dude. And then he went around and called me a dude on a comment. Oh, you're gonna call me dude? Really?
After I admitted I've opened up to you, you fucking asshole. Yeah, I'm not a fucking male. I'm a female. You got a fucking problem with that? You scared of that bitch? Huh? You fucking got a problem? Do ya? Yeah, that's what I thought. Dude, stop. You're fucking lying, man. No, oh, really am I, motherfucker? Am I, you fucking piece of shit?
You're a fucking liar. You're showing a bad example for kids even though you're doing the same fucking thing on your streams, huh? You are a motherfucker. Get the fuck off, bitch. No, you grow the fucking hypocrite piece of shit. You're doing this for clout, Doshi. We all know you are. You're only acting this way and blocked me for clout. Oh, I'm acting, motherfucker? Am I? You motherfucker! Fucking call me, video
Chat me, motherfucker, and I'll fucking show you how I'm acting.
Someone's fucking mad.
How I'm acting, you fucking piece of shit. You want to get
He's too much of a pussy to get on video chat and on voice chat on Discord that he blocked me.
Bro? Huh? Yeah, fuck you. Stay at fucking work. Stay at work and get off my fucking stream and don't ever come back, you fucking transphobic piece of shit. Fuck you.
I hope you fucking rot, and I hope everybody you fucking know rots. Get off my stream now.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Fuck you. And I'm not a fucking dude either. Better recognize, bitch. No. You get the fuck off my stream. You blocked me. So why you here, bitch?
Breezy expresses how she was gonna get drunk on stream.
I'm gonna get fucking drunk. I don't give a shit.
Not to give her an excuse or anything, but this could play into some of her toxic behaviors, such as lashing out at others, but getting back on track here. I also archived Breezy's initial response to the Dropbox. This was while she was still known as Captain Baz. The Dropbox itself wasn't posted on my main account on Twitter. I have posted it on one of my gimmicks, Splatoon for Dummies. It seems that I got not a lot of attention of it, but almost 20,000 people viewed this tweet, especially from Baz himself.
I think it's funny that they try to get all this information, all this bullshit. Wait, what? Yeah, they try to bring you up. They try to bring you up. They try to say that you were one of my victims and all that. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? They made this whole Dropbox. They made this whole Dropbox and they got all these fake messages and like all this bullshit.
His response to Dropbox itself was inhumane, laughing and smiling at the whole ordeal.
I might as well start up an OnlyFans and get paid for my nudes, guys. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you, we have not been a family-friendly channel for I don't care how long, and I honestly don't care. I really don't.
Keep in mind, Baz has never been able to disprove the allegations against him of being a pedophile. So for him to simply laugh and smile like it's nothing is egoist.
Disgusting!
I had originally posted a Dropbox on April 10th. However, Breezy eventually got the balls to got my Dropbox flagged with suspended my sharing activity. I want you guys to keep this case in mind, because this is not the last time Breezy will have abused the reporting system on a platform that exposes her for her misconduct. MissBreezyKawaii has made her rebrand. After that taking more effect at this point in time, she changed her name fully, her channel layout,
You nasty ass!
and etc. She had begun to do more VRChat content, however, as she began to stray away from the Splatoon community as a whole. Well, almost. As she does do a few Splatoon 3 streams here and there. A bit odd considering how your current content is not very child-friendly.
Don't let your kids watch it!
As a matter of fact, you don't age restrict your content. Your avatar is borderline softcore, but it's fine if minors are watching it anyways. Huh?
What kind of bullshit is this?
I mean, one of your guests was a 17-year-old on your streams, and you know this when you confirmed it on stream when you said,
Yes, Reese's Puffs is 17, but honestly, he's mature. Like, he's very mature. Like, you know, I'm not worried about whatever. We're not doing anything bad on stream.
Won't do anything suspicious.
We're not doing anything bad. We don't do anything bad.
Are you serious right now, bro?
We don't do that. We do show off our avatars and then go have an adventure.
what a sound like a classic grooming line. Remember when I said that Breezy to this day still creeps on minors? This is what I mean. It may not be in the exact same extreme fashion, but it's still horrendous. And to confirm this before I go to the scam part, the thumbnails Breezy made me in it, that's actually Reese's, who was 17 at the time. Thankfully, the victim removed Breezy off their friends list and blocked her entirely. However, soon after the victim left Breezy, another accusation begins to rise up. In a deleted community post, Breezy posted an accusation of quote-unquote being scammed of $200 by a VRChat avatar artist.
You're kidding, right?
Which I will not name for their safety concerns. Breezy also went on to claim that the artist made up a lie about a factory reset on their PC when they were trying to access Breezy's entire avatar module on the computer. The artist sent me screenshots of the receipts of all the transactions Breezy had sent them, and it only adds up to $116. If you calculate all these transactions with a calculator, the total of these come to $116. The victim also sent me a screenshot of the convo between her and MissBreezyKawaii. Allegedly, the artist's friend went to confront Breezy in a furry hideout VR world. However, Breezy went on to block the artist's friend and then fled the scene, after being confronted about teaching a kid some things in a private room. What were these private things? Well, allegedly it was something sexually related. This goes to show that even today, Breezy has a strong addiction of sexually targeting minors online. Before we move forward to the next chapter, the artist wanted me to show you this clip, which is pretty accurate.
I've done some wrong in my time, like stealing from stores and stuff, like stupid shit when I was younger. But I don't believe. That's being human. I don't believe in pedophilia. Yeah, like it's just I don't want to get into it. It's not worth fighting about because those people that are talking bad about me, they're making my
Reese's Puffs is 17, but honestly, he's mature. Like he's very mature. I'm not worried about whatever.
I forgive you. People deserve a second chance.
Alright, dude, alright. What do you think you're doing? You're gonna think that, oh, maybe pedophiles like MissBreezyKawaii deserve a second chance. Nah, buddy, they don't. Once you're a pedophile, you'll always be one. And because of that, you're next on the list, bud, so yeah. Oh, and don't forget, there was also another person who was also a pedophile to which I think MissBreezyKawaii loves the most out of. Oh, boy! Let's see how you two deal with that.
Yep, you're banned. Have a good night.
Now, why am I covering two of these individuals in this video? Well, long story short, these two happen to defend MissBreezyKawaii, and, like her, Nas, Dan, and Breezy are not good people. 2 years ago, a user named the Armed Werewolf made this video exposing Nassaro30 for accidentally showing his penis in a public voice chat with minors included. In the video, Nassaro30 claims that he quote-unquote misclicked the video cam button. It's no surprise that he's associated with Breezy because they are both pedophiles at the same time. Nassaro30 has made countless gotcha life images to the point where he featured MissBreezyKawaii in her
or over-exaggerated hippopotamus-looking ass avatar.
Again! Like literally, again. Now, there's another individual I wanted to expose which goes by the name Dan/Genie.
I am fucking in a corner right now. Mentally. With a fucking gun, and I will kill anyone who comes close to me.
What are you gonna do?
Why, you may ask? Well, not only am I exposing him for defending MissBreezyKawaii, but also for racism. When my original video came out about Breezy, which was linked to an announcement in an NSFW Discord server, guess what Dan responded to? Yep, it's always Peter the Inkling's option, the middle finger emoji reaction. Wow, that's lovely. Along with that, we have a nice clip of Dan whimpering about whose side he's on.
I'm just kind of, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Who the fuck should I trust? Who?
Never trust anybody!
I'm remaining neutral.
Oh, okay.
But that doesn't mean I will attack. I am fucking in a corner right now.
Boring!
Because I am fucking scared. I don't know who is an ally, and who is the enemy, and who is this.
Phil Swift reflex tape.
And who is that.
Philly Swift reflex tape.
Or whatever. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't calm down. I can't stop thinking about Breezy and all this other shit that people say to me, and stop poisoning my
Run home
I refuse to believe this shit. Why? Why? I want to believe that Breezy is still a good person. That granted they might have fucked up in the past, but it did to do the future is now. Just leave her alone.
No.
Co? Chuj z tym! Co odpierdalasz? Gówno ci to obchodzi! Śmiecu! Jebany! Kurwa, mać!
Please! It's making me unstable. Please!
No. No. No.
Please, please. No! I don't know how to trust. Please.
For the last time, no!
I mentioned another thing about Dan earlier. Well, you see the hair man sounding as Dan made an audio after saying, quote unquote, no offense to anyone who is black. And then he proceeded to say the forbidden word.
But, are you serious? Really? Are you really that Breezy's been nice to my and a lot of other stuff.
No shit, Sherlock.
So I don't know. Honestly, it's not my fight. It's not my fight. It really isn't. But it sure is hell of annoying just seeing it. I just got my damn lunch and I don't feel like eating. Dumb.
That's racist.
Well, I guess I have to make another reward now. Saying no offense to black people but proceeding to say the N-word doesn't give you an excuse to do it. It is unethical, especially as you, a white person, to say it. These two individuals display the type of people that are in Breezy's community and who Breezy is friends with. As a content creator, Breezy, how do you expect to be successful when you allow people like this to look around your community? Oh right, because I know the answer. You're just like them.
With camera pointed at their feet for 20 minutes straight as they move their feet in really weird provocative poses. All of these techniques are bypassing the YouTube terms of service and making this website full of filth. And worst of all of these videos are not age restricted.
But even with hourly uploads of everything wrong with YouTube, the problems that Corey Kinshin highlights are some that I haven't ever really even seen discussed before. The video's titled YouTube Racism and Favoritism.
All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we gotta give them a spotlight. We gotta come down and raise them up so they can get some spotlight action. Well, how about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you guys do. And when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we gotta age restricted, and then, oh no, we gotta, he's on to us, okay, we gotta age restrict them both. Fake!
So for instance, adult contents, thumbnails, titles, and videos containing, oh, naughty act, uh-oh, obscene language. Yeah, they may not receive ad revenue. I knew this, okay, I get it. Violence, non-graphic Roblox, presented without any context.
YouTube needs to step in and take action.
Well, is this really a surprise? I mentioned earlier in the second chapter that Breezy had flagged down my Dropbox. And as of recently when I'm making the script, she managed to get my original video taken down. First, MissBreezyKawaii and her white knights abused the flagging system for cyberbullying and harassment, but nothing happened after that. But what did get it taken down? It was a privacy complaint. She submitted it twice. YouTube's reporting system, the copyright system, and the privacy system being abused by users like MissBreezyKawaii is disgusting. And because of how impossible their system is, it's hard to work with. I couldn't do much about it. But my point is, it was so simple for Breezy to take down my video that was only meant to spread awareness, then she got rid of the evidence against her to try and salvage whatever reputation she has left. But she's allowed to roam freely because why? YouTube's system is very flawed. There are so many instances of its system failing people. A good example like this incident related to Sniper Wolf doxing Jack's films by showing up to his home, but I'm not here to talk about it. For as long as most users can remember, YouTube's moderation has been a joke. Pedophiles, hackers, spammers, and system abusers have run rampant, with no fears of being banned. The flagging system has been useless over the years, even against the clearest safety issues. What else is worse? That most of the content like these still play on YouTube, with no signs of actions being immediately taken seriously. Whenever you are a minor, for example, if you ever encounter content that has some sexual conducts in it, like this channel, and if you think that they should not be allowed on the platform, why not just make a report of it? Well, if you only happen to report the video or the stuff, but then after when you reported it, you have to have nothing happen, even for community posts like these. Especially the timing when violators delete stuff before moderation does. This clearly means that they show no fears of being punished. YouTube just simply lets the bad apples walk free but punishes the good ones. Take this video for example. Kawaii exposed YouTube for racism and favoritism, but once YouTube watches that video, they falsely age restricted or flagged it, but later on retracted it because YouTube knows they will be in more drama, which they already were anyways. Ever since YouTube disabled the dislike rate on videos except you can see in the studio, this took place when the 2018 Rewind video has placed the most disliked video in YouTube history. And YouTube Kids is also another problem. Sensitive thumbnails and content being played when children watch them along with parents, and then report them, they look into the channel, and they just ignore it. Which means nothing happens. One time, a mod reviewed MissBreezyKawaii's channel when many of us filed several reports for sexual conduct. And after the mods review the channel, they just simply ignore reports and just say, nope, nothing wrong here, no violations found here, looks normal to me, just a good normal VTuber channel. What really sickens me is when YouTube stood up for themselves by terminating two of Squiddy's channels for repeatedly violating policies, and yet does not do anything on this channel. Same thing for Breezy's channel. Once someone either files a copyright claim or privacy claim, then they just take action instead of the flagging system. And they had a warning saying if these complaints turn out to be frauds, then they will terminate your channel, but how many warnings though? We reviewed Breezy's channel several times and watched her videos and found everything containing sexual content, but I don't see YouTube doing anything about it. Here's a list of what I'm explaining about. If YouTube prohibits content that fits on the list of their nudity and sexual content policy that prohibits deception of clothed or unclothed or buttocks that are meant for sexual gratification, even sexual acts such as fetishes that are also not allowed on YouTube. They even have a list of these things that can get you age restricted, but how come every streamer video I look on Breezy's channel, none of them have age restrictions, except for these two videos. And every time we report them for sexual conduct, no action gets taken from YouTube. If your content contains pornography, you may terminate your channel.
Hello YouTube! Here's a channel that has pornography content in it and thumbnails, channel icon, and the banner, so why not terminate the channel?
Because they only want the money. Money is all YouTube wants. Even when YouTube refused to take action on Sniper Wolf for doxing Jack's films, instead of terminating all of her channels, they only temporarily suspended her partnership benefits only for her main channel, but she literally evaded it for what I think. I'll probably explain my thoughts about this later in the end of the video, just to hopefully make sure YouTube does something about it, and just not doing anything. Well, it all comes together here. Throughout this video, you may have noticed something constantly recurring in each chapter: censorship. Whenever it's about flagging systems, flagging down a Dropbox, a YouTube video, blocking/banning people, she'll do whatever it takes to censor any critiques against her. She'll weaponize her audience against you if you dare to speak out against her. She is incapable of taking criticism. She's never been able to disprove the pedophilia claims against her.
I don't believe in pedophilia.
Bullshit!
Other than saying, "It's all rigged up fake screenshots," without providing real evidence of anything. And throughout her censorship, she manipulates her audiences with her damn lies. She, quote-unquote, coincidentally rebrands right when she faces backlash for the horrendous things she's done. She has made violence with death threats not only to me, but to others. Breezy, how can you be an online influencer if you can't handle criticism? You censor people left to right and expect things to be fine to you, but once you post something on the internet, it stays there forever. You see, just like it's Noah's Ark, he also does censorship, regardless of what people do. And if you're gonna be like him and anyone else, that's on you. You're still responsible for your actions, you know. Because guess what? Censoring videos is not going to get you free, and it's not going to get you anywhere. The only way it's going to get you where is with more backlash and more criticism that you're going to have to face and just suck it up because it's life. I had to deal with criticism one time back during the Squiddy War, when Squiddy copyrighted my video for no reason. All because I used this video as my response. Then this turned out to be a whack of a war until pretty much when I stopped making videos and pretty much my last one. So yeah, Breezy, if you're ever gonna be dragging me into your dumb wars back to back, how about this? Take it against your own stupid fans.
Fuck yourself.
And just leave me out of it. I have a response to this at the end. So Breezy, if you don't like my response, too damn bad. Because this is what you have to take and accept it for once. If you don't want to, then get off the platform. Not anyone on this planet can ever step closer to you. Unless if Nassaro30 is willing to be this dumb enough, which he already is, considering he's also a pedophile, and for Dan too, who is also racist, might be close to you because they're jackasses. End of story. Now, a lot of people have seen Breezy's recent softcore streams with no age restrictions on it. You may think it's just a normal stream, but later on Breezy mentions drama and has the worst responses ever. She blames everyone but herself, except for her simps. So if Breezy cannot admit everything, then I guess I'll have to do the job instead, if she wants to be this lazy to do so. So first we got is this video right here. Now it may be 2 hours long, but I'm gonna highlight the ones I am responding to. I'll also try to give my commentary on her responses to prove that I am not doing any of the things she mentioned about. And of course, she doesn't show anything to back up any of her claims. So let's get right into it.
Where's the sound?
Wow. What a great way to start off the video when your mic isn't on.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hurry up, will you? It's not on. Oh my god. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry.
About damn time you got your mic on. How surprising.
I did not know the microphone was literally not on. Wow, I'm such a dummy.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, only took you like a minute or so to figure that out. How splendid. Oh look, here's that Nassaro pedophile guy who exposed his in a public voice chat with minors around showed up.
This is the last night I'm doing this. I'm done.
We'll see about that.
I'm moving on. I'm walking away from you. Because again, this... I'm an adult, 34 years old,
No shit, Sherlock.
and you're a kid. That's what, 18, 19, that's going, baby feet, whatever, baby face, throwing a fit, being a crybaby, and oh yeah, showing off his picture of him with his shirt off with dumbbells, which, dude, like, you don't have no muscles at all.
Man, shut your bitch ass up!
And literally, I look better than you do.
We'll see about that.
Plus, I have the chest to fucking show off. So, anyways, Max, listen, you need to stop pretending to be somebody that you're not.
Fuck yourself. Hold up.
I mean, for a while, you were telling people that I'm. They're not female. They're not feminine. They're not trans. They're not any of that. What I believe in is I'm truly.
Hold up. Who's this Morrison guy? I'm gonna check him out. No videos, huh? Cool. Ah, he even has a Twitter account. What a steal. I think I'll follow him. Whoops. You blocked me, so maybe I'll try my other accounts then. Let's try my Splatoon for Dummies account, see if he blocked me there. And would you look at that? Blocked it on my Splatoon for Dummies account as well. So it looks like we have a pedophile supporter here. Anyways, I'm gonna skip some parts of this to see where Breezy accuses me of random nonsense. I'm sure Breezy invites some random strangers online to do normal things, but like when she is not streaming her stuff, she'll probably do sexual things.
Where the fuck are your parents?
She does it once, she does them for free.
Plus, my manager, the love of my life, she gave me love and acceptance. Something that a lot of people will never get in their life, and I'm truly grateful and lucky to have it.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Because she can pick anybody else to love, and she chose me.
Who the hell cares?
I do have a heart. I want people to know that. I'm proud to be me.
Be you?
And I love myself. I finally can say that I truly... So, I just chilling and talking to all my viewers about future ASMR.
Yeah, you got all those views by uploading softcore videos that no one even asked or wanted. And you also got all of those because of your powers of abusing your critics by censoring us. Yeah, don't think that taking down my Dropbox if it's gonna pay you and making you walk away free too, Miss Breezy. You're clearly hiding something.
Everybody that has watched the video or watched his content that left my life and everything like that, you know, I feel really sorry for you all that you were manipulated by a kid. Manipulating? He was getting popular because of me. And you all fell for it. You all fell for his trap.
Oh my god, what is traps and games?
Yeah, kids are, you're a kid having a fit. You need to go in the corner, buddy. You need a timeout. You need a timeout. I mean, literally, you're telling everybody you're having this 1-year hiatus, and really, that's an Amish thing. So, are you Amish, or are you just using that word to make yourself sound smarter? Because that's what's going on, everyone. He uses words to make himself be like sound smart, but he's using the words wrong. Ain't that funny? I think that's hilarious, honestly. Yeah, I mean, honestly, for somebody like him, it's big words and not a lot of nothing, because he doesn't even know what the words mean. So he might want to go on his social medias and kind of reword let's reword it to running away, hiding, actually, yes, hiding. That's a good word for hiatus. Hiding. You're hiding.
You need to stop everything. This needs to stop now. This is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer. This is so much cancer that I can feel the tumors growing on my back. And it's way down heavy on me, and it's not okay. Can you help a nigga out and just stop this? Please? Just stop. Just stop it. Stop. No. Just stop it. It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop!
Because you're scared of little old me. And made other people mad as well. So you're afraid of them as well. So you're basically running from people that you made videos of, and you're hiding from them. But you're going around blackmailing people to leave their lives, and you're trying to be this spooky boogeyman. What do you call that? The Saw puppet from Saw? Oh, that's another thing you're doing that's a crime. That's copyright.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Know your fucking place, trash.
So, what can we take away from all of this? Well, despite the many years that has gone by, Breezy has never been able to disprove nor take accountability for her misconducts. To this very day, she is still lying, manipulative, and a dishonorable human being. She's manipulated her audience, censored people throughout reporting systems, harmed too many innocent minors for her own sexual pleasures, and overall has shown to have not yet changed in the slightest bit over the years. You are disgusting, selfish, and a vile human being. So why not focus on what's important? Raising your kids, not fighting others online while trying to desperately cling on to whatever relevancy you have left. Let's be real. She'll fade into pure irrelevancy. For my final verdict, MissBreezyKawaii does not deserve your time, your support, your love, and most importantly, no more chances. So the only thing she can have, nothing! Because if anyone decides to give her another chance, then it's most likely to know that she'll happen to fuck up yet again and again. Just face it, she'll never change. Once she's a predator, she always will be. End of story. Now that everything's out of the way, now I can finally sit down and just think about the good things I wanted to.
Well, that's over. you in my room. Thought you were back in prison, huh, Breezy? And now you came back. So your revenge, huh? Well, guess what? You're lucky I didn't drag your kids into this video. Well, for safety-wise, and for your little wife too, Miss Florence, you both sure do have a good pedophile relationship, like the others. It's already over. Once this video goes public, people will know who a type of monster you really are. Cause I already got everything I wanted. I already got all the files.
And you thought that was it? Nope, there's just one more chapter. You guessed it, racism. So remember the one time Breezy said the N-word on a Facebook reply years ago before the transition? Well, as you can tell, she brought it back, just recently in the stream. In case if Breezy's gonna say, yeah, it's all fake, rigged and Photoshop shit, yeah, whatever. I'll play this clip, but I will have to censor the N-word because YouTube won't allow that on the platform. So let's begin watching this.
So I know these tactics, boy. Anyway, it's not worth my time. Get out of here. Bye, Felicia. Bitch ass n***. Bitch ass n***.
Bitch ass n***.
No, just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
White!
Wow. Back to back with saying the N-word, huh, Breezy? But this time on stream, with no consequences. Here's the thing. MissBreezyKawaii is white in real life, cause you can tell by the photo she posted on her community tab. Just like Dan/Jin. Just because you're white, doesn't mean you get the right and reasons to say the N-word. That's offensive, you know, to those who are black. You just don't get whatever you want. You're just like a Karen demanding random things to random employees. And to make matters worse, nobody in her chat does not care if she uses the N-word. Because one reason, she brainwashed them. Because, well, she now dedicated herself in all her accounts to while she has 3 kids! Now, for this post, I don't know if this counts. Because this character was from a GTA video game. But despite Breezy posting that and confirming this to a friend of mine saying yes it counts as racism, but for me though, I don't know if it does or not. If so, let me know in the comments or in the chat. Anyways, I got one last thing to show you all. But it doesn't fit in racism, it adds up to the pedophilia allegations. Remember the one time Breezy groomed a minor years ago to which again before the transition? Well, turns out she did it again! Guys, I am not joking or kidding. MissBreezyKawaii in her 30s doing sexual stuff and being in love with a 17-year-old minor. The least I can say is that she still has that addiction of grooming / exploiting minors. Here, I'll play this again. It's so funny though. Anyways, I think that's basically everything I got to show for now. Oh, and yeah, I said it one time in my original video and I will say it again. MissBreezyKawaii, doing any of the stuff is not going to 100% make any of your problems to instantly just go away. And it's not going to improve your public images either. All it's going to do to you, Breezy, is make you and your accounts look more sinister than it already is, and amplify the existence of these type of incidents. Either accept the option we'd be giving you, or leave me the fuck alone. I'm Eternal Maxwell. Stay tuned for more.
I'm fucking done. I'm gonna drive actually a little.
The victims and I are trying our sincerely best to pursue immediate action against MissBreezyKawaii by reporting every account she has on the platforms several times for all the damage she has done to us. But sadly, the YouTube team and other social media mods have repeatedly failed us. I've been silenced from this monster for 2 months after she took down the OG video that lasted for 10 months, as if I'm making this. To support this effort, information videos like this must be spread out on social media like wildfire, and we will not stop spreading more info like this until justice is served. If you're a victim of MissBreezyKawaii and would like to provide more information about this for the Google Drive, please reach out to me with all the links in the description of this video. Or, if you have any further questions in regards to this, feel free to leave a comment down below after watching this. If you are planning to make a video of this serial child predator, it is highly advised to only make one video and move on, unless there is an absolute real emergency to do so. Or, if you prefer, you can choose to make posts of it outside of YouTube, which is probably the safe solution if needed to. All other news sources and information will be used to add for the Google Drive as the story remains unfold. If you're just some rando viewer watching this just for fun, please help us spread this awareness to the public. And if MissBreezyKawaii ends up taking this video down without a reason, then this proves to me and everyone that MissBreezyKawaii is hiding more of her secrets and too afraid to lose her subscribers and preventing her reputation and career from being destroyed than it already is. And again, this video does not condone any sort of harassment, attacking, witch hunting, and doxing to this individual. And that also includes you watching or hearing this. You are also not condoned to do any of the stuff mentioned here, unless you're a jackass, of course. MissBreezyKawaii has continuously failed to admit everything she has done, aside from her admitting to stealing stuff from a store from the past, if that is true or not. But what she has not admitted to is doxing her critics, harassing anyone who dares to speak with her, victim blaming, grooming several minors who are under the age of 18, begging people's hard-earned money for what? Attention seeking, making threats towards any individual who is or not involved in this situation. Denying proof as always, ignoring all the criticism, making a ton of misinformational posts without any single piece of evidence, playing the victim card herself, and faking death of sympathy. This also provides that she refuses to take accountability for her actions every year. To MissBreezyKawaii, if you're watching or hearing this, you can try to run from me, you can try to hide from us, you can try to take us down, you can try to laugh, smile, let's do whatever, make shit posts or whatever, but here's the thing, those options will not save you, and will not 100% make any of these problems to go away. Whatever money you made / earned will not save your career entirely. So do us all a favor, take accountability as we requested, log off the internet, touch some grass, and get some help. Or better yet, turn yourself in, or otherwise, we will do it for you, and you will still remain as a danger to everyone around, a pedophile, and titled as the most hated creator online. And to her little dick writers watching this, of course, if you are still associating with this monster and still defending her, you will not receive any gift, nor either of a certain reward. The only thing you will get out of this is more trouble for yourselves. Of course, for Nassaro30 and Dan / Gene, who I mentioned, forgivenesses will not come to you both, but this video and all of the criticism will haunt you for the rest of your life unless you follow my instructions exactly, which is to take accountability. And don't forget, we are real victims.
I gave her a chance, and now she's not coming. She basically lied to me. Lied. Basically, oh, it's gonna be 15 minutes. The money's gonna be sent in 15 minutes. Oh, well, that's an hour ago. Her time is literally fucking shit. She can't fucking make up her mind what she wants to do. So you know what? I'm leaving her ass here, and I'm going back to home. I'm going back home for my kids because we're going to the beach. If she doesn't fucking, if she's not with us, then she's not with us. So go ahead, I don't give a shit. And then she goes around and feeds Maxwell and all my enemies fucking dirty laundry, and then claims that, oh, I didn't do that, I didn't do that. Oh, I'll protect you no matter what, I love you, da 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 da. You probably said that to all your other fucking crazy ass fucking boyfriends and shit that you've dated over the time. Especially after her brother just came up and just punched me right in the fucking lip. Gave me a busted lip. I went into her phone. I actually went into her phone, and I saw every message that she did to Maxwell, to people on Discord, to everybody on Messenger, and all these fucking guys that she's flirting with and shit like that, telling them, oh, love on me, da 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 da.
Connection terminated. Sorry to interrupt you again, viewers. If you're seeing these posted videos MissBreezyKawaii made about me and the others, well, I'm here to say that you've been misinformed. There was no video proof of us doing any of these type of things, nor have she provided any screenshots to back up any of her claims. Breezy is trying to drag you all into her mess, although she is indeed about one thing she mentioned. She has been in fact punched in the lip by someone we cannot mention here, but that doesn't mean I condone her to be innocent. If you notice what I saw in this deleted stream she did, while she was driving a car, well, we can obviously tell that she is not wearing a seatbelt. Not wearing one while driving could either come with 3 or 2 certain risks, such as getting pulled over by law enforcement, serious injury, or in some other cases, death. Although she ended the stream when that Miss Florence lady called her on the phone. If I play this again, this is where the passenger seatbelt is positioned at in the vehicle, and this is where the seatbelt of the driver is positioned at. According to this photo, this is how the seatbelt should be shown while wearing it, accordingly. But in this archive footage, this seatbelt is not shown in any of her chest. This is considered to be illegal, however, but when the seatbelt is not on aside from other injury causes, if an officer notices the driver or passenger is not wearing a seatbelt, this will count as a probable cause of a traffic stop and a ticket will be issued. This includes wearing a seatbelt strapped below your arm or behind your back, or not acquired one, which is considered to be illegal. Fines may vary by area, but generally about $65 for a seatbelt ticket, according to the state of Michigan law. But aside from that, to her kids who probably don't know much about this or are already aware of it, I hope that you get saved and live somewhere else who is a nicer parent, not live with one who is a disgusting human being. We all have been living in this community that's been a labyrinth of pedophiles, racists, misinformation, doxing, spoiled brats, and censorships. A labyrinth with no freedom, a community with no peace. We all don't or do realize that we have been suffering for this for quite a long time, while others who are new don't realize that they are also trapped. Some dramas have drained lust from people's mental health from endless circles, chasing the seek of freedom and help in some unknown chambers, always seeming so near. But we may never know when the pedophile crisis will end. None of us will. This is where the video ends. And to anyone who was brave to stand up for themselves by speaking out the full truth of Breezy, even though this situation was seemingly non-interesting for some of you or not intended for. I sincerely hope that everything goes out for well for you and having the best moment of your lives. The rewards of doing that is feeling proud of yourself that you did the right thing. Although some others may noticing it is quite hard for them to speak out to avoid their dangers calling or lashing out on them, and attempting to destroy their lives and their health. This community will still be remembered, and the memory of that started everything from time to time, as the agony of most tragedy should be remembered if anyone comes closer to the people that have been called out online for bad things. And to these monsters who are still in this community or somewhere else, give up, because your chances of redemption have been already faded away, and give up trying to be forgiven. Forgiveness does not belong to you. For most of the victims, including me, I believe that there is still peace and perhaps more journeys waiting for us after the damage is done. Although, for some bad apples like these, the darkest pit in the gates of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting down there, old friends. And to the legends that return after some time of hiatus due to college work or other reasons, I'm glad you're back online to cheer us up, with more and improved work. It's in your nature to make us happy and be entertained, and it is also your responsibility when it comes to getting more people to enjoy your content. I know I'm not supposed to drag you guys into this mess, but for most of you who I watch inspired me to be in this community. But for now, after this video ends, it's time for me and the victim's health to rest and recover for another day or two. And to all the viewers watching this, if Breezy or anyone takes this video down again, I will always remain on the internet to hunt those bad apples as life, if I ever catch them doing anything else illegal. I will always bring back the videos that they are edited to avoid any more of their excuses. And I will say this again, to MissBreezyKawaii, you are still entitled to remain as a pedophile for the rest of your life. There is no going back to changing it. Once you're a pedophile, you'll always be one. End of discussion.